U.S. Hot Rod Truck Pull Championships. Hello again, everybody. I'm Marty Reid, working alongside with Mike Gallaway. And Mike, we have got end-to-end action for everybody tonight.
This is a great show, as always, in the Pontiac Silverdome. It's super exciting. Got a tremendous class of tractors. Just unbelievable at the tractors that are here tonight. A lot of new tractors that we haven't seen in the past. We've also got tremendous two-wheel drive action. Plus, when you get down to racing inside the Pontiac Silverdome with the tanks and the monster trucks, Marty, this is going to be great and a lot of fun.
Including in that monster truck battle, of course, Bigfoot. Stay with us because we'll be back with our first round of action here at the U.S. Hot Rod Truck Pull Championships. The Budweiser U.S. Hot Rod Truck Pull Championships, featuring the Battle of the Monster Trucks, is brought to you by Budweiser. Beechwood Age for that distinctively clean, crisp taste that makes Budweiser the king of beers. For all you do, this Bud's for you. Marty Reid and Mike Gallaway with you at the Budweiser U.S. Hot Rod Association Truck Pull Championships, two-wheel drive, modified class action here at the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. And getting ready to hook up Mike Gallaway, it is Butch Schultz in Magnum Jr.
And this is Butch's son, Butch Schultz Jr. This young man, 16 years of age, just taking over the driving of this truck this year. And an outstanding job, Marty. This is a supercharged Ford engine. So there's big horsepower under the hood for a 16-year-old to handle, but he does it extremely well. He's not new to the sport by any means. He's been going with his dad for as long as I can remember, and he probably has been to as many pulls as most grown folks have. But this young man handles the driving chores on Magnum Jr. extremely well. His dad stands completely out of the picture, just kind of watching what's going on, but you can know that Dad's got to be on the nervous edge.
A couple of blips on the throttle to clean the motor, and he is underway, putting the power down. The transfer lid coming forward on the sled. He's leaning a little left. Look out. He's got to get out of it.
Had to back completely out of it, and I think we'll see this in the replay. The truck went left. A lot of times that'll happen on the track. Will pull you left, or the truck will just drift to the left. But this one really went left. Watch him off the starting line. Truck staged in the middle. That's the place to be naturally. But almost immediately the truck began to drift to that left-hand lane, and Butch Schultz Jr. doing a great job, really doing a fine job of front end up in the air, but now the drift to the left, and there's nothing he can do about it. He's riding the brakes, trying to keep it inbound, and he'll drop it just before it goes out of bounds. So we'll get some kind of ruling, Marty, from down on trackside to find out if he kept it inbounds. If he did, they'll measure from the center front of the sled. If he didn't, then they'll measure from the same point, but they'll take 30 feet off of it.
Well, the distance on Magnum Jr., 147 feet, 5 inches, so obviously he did keep it inbound, Mike.
Good job on Butch Jr.'s part.
Darth Invader hooking up now. Mike Slater at the wheel and the 88 Chevy Astro van. That's a pretty looking machine.
What is? It's beautiful. Been stretched a little bit in the nose. You can't hardly tell it. That's the kind of work they do in Grand Plains, Michigan. And he will ask for horsepower and run with the best of them. There's a truck right there that can put it out. He'll knock right on the door. I mean to tell you, the front of that sled is so close to that full pull mark. It's going to take a measurement to find out if he's still in the running here tonight.
Well, Mike, there's the information. Mike Slater has done it full pull. So Darth Invader has gone out and done it first tonight. Now backing up into hook up to the sled, defending national champion in the two-wheel drive class, Bill Romsberg from Alberton, Pennsylvania. And he's driving the Rice Burner, an 87 Toyota, but it's got Chevy horsepower.
Currently ranked number 3 in the points with the Rice Burner. And Bill is a relatively newcomer to pulling. He's only been in about a year, a little over a year, and last year won the national championship. So here's a young man that has truly got his work cut out for him tonight.
I noticed that now he took a second stab at getting just set up perfectly here, Mike. Is there any particular necessity or any way that a particular driver might do things differently at the starting line?
Well, yeah, everyone will stage a little bit different, but I think Bill Romsberg really wants the truck straight. You want to make as straight a pass as you possibly can tonight. And that's going to be a key situation. We've set the pace with a full pull already. Mike Slater has gone out and done that. So these guys, the one that follows Mike Slater, know what they have to do. They know they've got to go the distance to be able to come back in the pull-off.
Well, Bill Romsberg puts the power down. The weight transfer comes forward, keeping the front end down. Question is he going to make it past the full pull? No.
Romsberg with a beautiful pass, but ends up, look, we're going to get a measurement naturally, but he's some 20 feet behind the full pull mark.
Well, the distance for the rice burner of Bill Romsberg, 171 feet, 8 inches, and obviously not enough to force a pull-off. Meanwhile, coming back to get hooked up to the sled is the Kool-Aid Kid. At the wheel is Bobby Johns, and Mike Gallaway had a chance to talk with him just a few minutes ago.
Bobby Johns is making quite a name for himself in the two-wheel drive class. Bobby, what's going to be the key for tonight's competition?
Well, I think it's a combination of putting the weights in the right place on the truck and just total horsepower.
What about tire speed? Think that'll come into play?
Well, a lot of the guys claim I don't have any tire speed, but I've showed them in the past with the automatic transmission that it does work.
We've seen it work a lot in our series, and it may work tonight. We'll know when Bobby goes to the sled.
Well, there's Bobby Johns putting on the helmet and getting strapped in. And one thing I wanted to ask you, Mike, he has moved the sled over to the right side of the course. Why?
Marty, no one's been over there. I think this is a real good idea and a good judgment call on Bobby's part. No one's been to that side of the track. The track's going to be real good over there. It could be the place for Bobby to get the truck out with. The truck looks like it's trying to run to the left.
Well, the strategy did not pay off because Bobby Johns does not make it to the full pull mark. And we'll wait for the measurement. And so far, only Mike Slater has been able to go the distance. Well, here's the distance for Bobby Johns, and it'll be a long ride back to Glendale, West Virginia. 168 feet, 4 inches, and that will not be good enough tonight for the Kool-Aid Kid. Now backing up is Alan Gaines, second in the point standings in the two-wheel modified sportsman class. Orange Blossom Special 2 from Georgetown, Kentucky.
And Alan has gone to the left-hand side of the track. So we saw Bobby on the right. Alan has positioned the sled more to the left than the other pullers. Not a lot, but he's still getting out of the ruts, Marty. The ruts right in the middle. His right front tire is straddling the ruts of the pullers before him. I think here again, Alan is so wise in reading a track. Really does a great job. Let's see how he ends up with this. Slack out of the chain, no jerk start. He needs the full pull, and if anyone could do it tonight, Alan Gaines needs to.
Well, he's underway. And here comes the weight transfer. Oh, something let go, and he's going to fall far short.
Alan had a good run going for him. That little backfire right at the end probably wasn't anything but spending money.
Oh, and it can get so expensive.
And it's always another bad sign when they peak down at the side of it. Yes, I don't know what this is hanging out the right-hand side of the motor, but it wasn't here before you left.
Right.
Let's watch Alan as he comes. He's on the right bank, no doubt about that. Marty had a good hook, but I think you're going to see that about the 150-foot mark, that's when this truck let go or quit, but it sounded like it let go on the motor end of it, the rod end of it. Good hook here, good tire speed, but I see the motor begin to kind of pull down right in this area. And RPM begins to drop. Now watch real close as it says, I've had all this I can stand for a lifetime. Look at the right bank. You see the little puffs of smoke? Death smoke.
So here are the final results in two-wheel drive truck competition. Darth Invader, Mike Slater, the only one to make a full pull. Rice Burner with Bill Romsberg finishes second at 171 feet and some change. And Bobby Johns, the Kool-Aid Kid, comes in third at 168 feet. We'll be back with tractors here at the Budweiser U.S. Hot Rod Truck Pull Championships right after this.